from Bliss to this. As you can see in the background, that's the Opera House, and I'm still on my travels and progressively heading back down south before we start to head overseas. So just reflecting back at the past month from me choosing to maroon myself out on the Whitsunday Islands for having that absolute solitude time and that peace and quiet, away from people, away from technology, away from being plugged into the world, and realized how necessary it actually was for my well-being. And today I want to speak to those who feel like they're a highly sensitive one. For those whether they're highly emotive or just highly sensory in itself, whether you've got heightened sensations and you're just really perceptive and things can be overwhelming, and you're just really aware and overly aware of your environment around you. Because I notice from being in a beautiful, tranquil, peaceful place to come into something like this, it's really frazzled me. People, movement, sound. So I have to come to places in nature to find respite, to rejuvenate. And I guess being in a little environment, and I just want to show you there just before I continue on walking, is a baby pup seal. So whilst on my travels, I'm always looking for the little beautiful things and the things to remind me that are going to bring my inner peace and harmony. And coming back to this hustle and bustle has just been frazzling for me, to be quite honest, and how to sit in amongst this, because most of the world is like this. It's an absolute gift to be able to get yourself to places remotely and be the only one and not be able to see people for days on end and enjoy the peace and quiet. But this is also the real world, and integrating in this environment. So what I wanted to pose to you today is, in amongst life, whether it seems hectic and overwhelming and there's either too much noise or many distractions, how do you find your peace in order just to continue through your day-to-day life? And are you creating that enough for yourself? I caught up with a friend who lives out in the outskirts of Sydney, and although extremely highly successful and loves the pace of rapid business, she's finding she's not creating herself enough balance and time. And look, the hustle and bustle of Sydney is flat stick. It just really is. It's just the pace of it all. It's very different to what I noticed in Melbourne or traveling in Brisbane and to other towns. So we just had a chat last night and say, oh, okay, well, what are you doing? Like, are you chasing anything? Are you like, what's the end goal? What's the destination? You know, and the end goal and the destination is really a feeling at the end of the day. So regardless of the success, regardless of what it looks like, regardless of the end result is really there to bring a feeling. So we looked at, okay, well, let's look at this feeling that you're going for. And can you start to integrate and bring this feeling more so just in your current present day-to-day life? Because often it's very easy to miss the journey, because the focus is really on the end result to finally get that. And once you've got to that destination or a goal, and that goal is achieved, often it's not as satisfying or fulfilling as what the journey was. Because the journey and the ups and downs and the ins and outs and the highs and the lows are what are really what it's all about. So we had a great chat about that, and it really helped to bring some clarity to what was going on there. But I just felt to share that. And if I was to give you a little bit of a personal, I guess, request for today, what's something in your environment that you can connect and reflect upon and feel connected to, that's going to bring you the snippet of peace and harmony in amongst the pace of today? And to keep reminding yourself what that is. I'll leave that with you. And if you enjoy this post or anything else, feel free to click up and subscribe to LoveLife TV. Feel free to leave your comments, reviews, and any questions as well. If you've got anything you want to be speaking about, or something that you'd like to bring to the surface and highlight, because this is really about not only just loving life and celebrating living, but it's also being able to connect with a global community of like-minded who want to learn and share and inspire from one another. So this is what I'm here now, traveling, and pretty soon I'll be conducting interviews with people all over the world, all around the world. Real people, real stories, real challenges, real trials, real tribulations. And and it'll be great just to get real about things. Until then, see you soon, and look forward to bringing the next one from wherever it is I'm going to be next.